Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Religiously Fit. I hope everyone is doing fine and keeping well. Guys, I know it's been quite long since I posted my last video. Life happens and then your priorities get changed, and then you don't even observe that. Sometimes you observe, but you can't do anything because you have new priorities. So the thing is, now I'm back on track. I am planning to put up a nutrition series for you guys. I try to educate you on very basic concepts like nutrition. I'll try to educate you. I'll try to answer your questions. So this way we'll keep it going, and along with that I have created some printouts for whatever videos I'm going to make. So in the time to come I might combine it all and create a PDF, and then I can share it with you guys, so it might be of help. So let's get started on our first video. It's going to be pretty small. We'll be covering about some key nutrients, and we'll keep it small and then we'll keep it going. So we'll be covering macronutrients, micronutrients, and some healthy eating tips. So macronutrients, we know there are three types of macronutrients. One is carbohydrate, fiber, and protein. So proteins, they are very essential for our muscle growth, as we studied in our school, in our primary classes, that protein is the building block of body. So sources are basically meat, eggs, bean, and other things like eggs, fish, meat, bean, and in vegetarian food, different kinds of lentils. So try to include each serving of protein in your each meal. One serving of protein in each meal. Second is carbohydrate. Carbohydrates are basically main source of energy. So they give us energy with which we are able to function, do basic functions. So whole grains, vegetables are the main source of carbohydrates. Limit the refined sugar, which we all know that in every processed food, in every packaged food, there is sugar. If you read the nutrition label, you'll get to know how much sugar is there in that product. We'll create a new video for nutrition label as well. So coming to the third macronutrient, which is fat. Fats are very important for our survival. They are very important for absorption of vitamins and for long-term energy. So our body, they treat fats as assets and proteins as liability. We'll discuss this further in coming videos. So sources of healthy fats are like avocados, nuts, and like desi ghee in an Indian diet. So try to avoid trans fat. Again, when you read a nutrition label on any of the product on the backside, you'll see how much of trans fat it has. Usually I think 0.05 is something like most of the products are less than 0.05, I believe, but I'll cover this in the nutrition label video. Okay, so now coming to micronutrients. Micronutrients can be vitamins and minerals. There are so many kinds of vitamin: A, B, C, D, E, K. Vitamins, vitamin C is very important for our immunity. Like in COVID, the vitamin C and zinc tablets were very much in demand because they promote immunity. And citrus fruit are something which are very high in vitamin C, like oranges, lemons, kiwis. Vitamin D is again a very important, like all the vitamins are important, but I'm specifically covering C and D today. So vitamin C helps in calcium absorption. It is there in the sunlight, as we all know, and in fortified foods, like we get milk in grocery store, that is fortified. You can see the back side of it. It contains high amount of vitamin D. Okay, coming to minerals. Calcium is an important mineral. Like again, all minerals are very important. I'll cover minerals and vitamins in a different video. I'll cover all of them. So calcium supports bone. We get high amount of calcium in dairy and leafy vegetables. Iron is something for bone health. Iron is for blood health. Calcium is for bone health. Red meat, beans are very high in iron. Spinach is high in iron. There are so many vegetables which are high in iron. We'll cover that. Okay, now coming to the later part of the video, which is healthy eating tips. Balanced diet combine proteins, complex carbs, and healthy fats. So whenever you are having any of your meal like lunch and dinner, those are big meals. So try to combine complex carbohydrates like quinoa. Complex carbohydrates take time to get digested in our intestines, and simple carbohydrates, for example like glucose, it gets readily absorbed in a bloodstream. So try to involve complex carbohydrates, some protein, vegetarian or non-vegetarian, and some healthy fats like avocado, as I said. Portion control is the next thing. It is a very important thing for maintaining our weight, for regulating it over time. So if you try to observe, if you try to monitor your portions, whatever portions you are having of carbohydrate, protein, fiber, fats, so it would be good for you. Otherwise, when we are hungry, we tend to indulge more on carbs, and carbs is carbohydrate. So carbs tend to give us calories, but sometimes, I would say most of the times, what happens is we tend to get on surplus side of calories, and we instead of having more proteins and fiber, we tend to have more carbohydrates. Okay, so you, for this you can use like smaller plates. Like in Japanese people, this is their thing. They use smaller plates so that they control their portions. Listen to your hunger cues whenever you are going to get hungry. You know that in next, maybe in like 30 minutes, you might we feel very much hungry. You can have some more, like you can have more water, or maybe you can have a fruit before getting on that getting on those carbohydrates, like instead, yeah, otherwise you might like tend to eat more carbs, and then you tend to get more calories from that. Hydration is something which is like extremely important. Hydration is important for our survival. Our blood, our heart, our brain, everything is made up of water. Our body is like 70% water, so water is very important. Try to drink as much water as you can, but again, not too much. What a good indicator of water would be, since I have had history of having kidney stones, now I am okay with that. The beautiful metric for measuring how much water do you need is the color of your urine. Just when you urinate, just check the color. If it is of the color of water, like colorless, it's good, you are having good amount of water. If it is like pale yellow, dark yellow, or any shade of yellow, that means you need more water. So these were some of the nutrition basics which you can utilize in your daily basis while consuming your food. It will definitely help you in maintaining your weight as well as in feeling good, so in maintaining good energy. So this was all about today's video. If you like the content, definitely subscribe to my channel, and you'll get more updates on health and nutrition, and you'll feel more good. So this was my first video in this series. I'll keep on creating more videos. I hope to see you in your next one, and take care. Bye bye.